Ever since I was a kid, I've always wondered what life after death was like. One day, my wondering almost became reality. I fell off a wall and on impact, I seen myself lying there. So in 2005, I created a group of paranormal investigators. We set out on a journey to capture and document all things paranormal. These are our paranormal case files. On this episode of Paranormal Case Files of PPI, the team travels to Hurley, New York to investigate an original 1723 stone house. It was temporarily the capital of state after burning of Kingston in 1777. There are 3 known spirits that reside here, 2 male and 1 female. So what will the team find? Stay tuned to find out on this episode of Paranormal Case Files of PPI.
There are things in here that are not original to the house, but could be original to the period of the house that we're involved with. Like the gun that's above the fireplace is a Brown Bess. And it has a bayonet that's regimentally marked. And the regiment was at
Yorktown, with Cornwallis at Yorktown.
Yeah. So that is the standard arms of the British
Army.
Of the British Army. Now, when Kingston was burned in 1777, it was the capital of the state of New York. The Council of Safety was the governing body. They went down Old 209, which I think evolved from an Indian trail originally. But anyway, they went down Old 209 into Marbletown, then they came back to this house and met in session for 1 month. So for 1 month, we were the capital of the state of New York. Captain Van Deusen was paid to deliver the papers of state was hidden in what they call the secret room. And there is a room above the kitchen, which was only accessed through you open the closet door, Miriam's going to open it, and there is a trap door in the ceiling of the closet, which would allow you to enter that room. You could not access it from the second floor. The sampler over there, it was done by a Van Deusen, Cornelia Van Deusen, Hudson, New York, and you know they came from Claverack, so that has to be a relative. The other sampler in the corner there mentions Hurley, Ulster County, state of New York, which is very unusual. I've never seen a sampler.
And no date.
But the family that's mentioned, the one who did it, was an 18th century Hurley family.
We think that was probably done around 1810.
And the Dutch cupboard here was made in Kingston in 1730. Now in Van Deusen's will, that's the second Van Deusen Jr., okay? There's a Jan Van Deusen Sr., the one from Claverack, that comes down, marries the local belle. Okay. Now his son is the gentleman who's the captain in the Revolution. Okay. And in the son's will, he mentions this room for the use of his second wife for as long as she shall. And he mentions what was in the room: the bed hangings, the andirons, and fireplace equipment is mentioned in the will, and that for as long as she lives, or unless she remarries, then she reverts to the children. So be it. Now, in the colonial period, people didn't really live on the second floor. Second floor was storage. So what you're seeing in a change in this house, not by us, but at some period, you can see where the floorboards were cut. The stairs came up extremely steeply, and there wasn't enough room really to get furniture there, and in the winter there was a door that went across here and closed off the upstairs so they didn't have to heat it. Because in a Dutch house there are no fireplaces on the second floor. spoken in English.
English, yes. Dutch,
But
no.
not in the Dutch. So they'll talk about storing things in a storeroom upstairs, storing seed for spring planting, maybe sugar because it was, or tea, which was so expensive, they didn't want the slaves to get in it. And there were slaves. There were slaves in this house. Not many, maybe 2.
And one was buried in the backyard, correct?
Well, there's rumors to
There
that.
are rumors to it. My brother and I went looking for, when we moved in, the way backyard had grass up to here.
Well,
So
that's the old.
we were determined to find
That is
these.
the old cemetery. I would suspect in those days, if somebody, if a slave was buried, would not be buried, would be buried
On the property.
on the
Edge.
edge. Right, yeah.
We tried to find it. Yeah, there was nothing.
And the stairs probably, you can't see it now, but if I emptied that closet, along the wall, the original template for the original
Stairs.
stairs still is in there.
Oh,
So
wow.
the stairs would have started about here and come up very, very steeply. And when you would get upstairs and looked up, you would be looking at the bottom of the shingles. There would not be a ceiling. That was created. Okay. '30s, I think. They broke through that wall and created a door into that room of
That's the
publication.
secret room.
Oh, that's the secret.
But originally, you could not get into that room anyway except through that trap door. These walls were then created by the gentleman who bought the house. I suspect in 1906 was, a lot of this was created. They're ready to leave some packing. But you can see that this is a wood wall. And there was a wood wall here, but it's got wallboard in front of it. And the bathroom was a wood wall. And they were storerooms. And it's written up that they found a grain log up here. You know, they used to hollow the logs out. And that was taken over and given to the Bevere House, which is the Ulster County Historical Society at one point. So these were storerooms. This was emptiness. You came up the stairway and you just saw a space where they would store things. Now maybe if it was very hot they would let a slave sleep up here or in the basement, but it was not living space, they lived downstairs. And of course in the 18th century there was no designation of rooms as a kitchen, a living room, a dining room. You functioned in all the rooms. And in the room off that we didn't go into, we were standing in the hall, there was a room to the right. That was mentioned in Van Deusen's will for his wife's use. Originally this lamp was in the other bedroom that I'm going to show you next, in which this gentleman who my husband didn't like and who renamed Bozo. Bozo came to spend the night in the bedroom, okay? That lamp was on the nightstand in that room. When he woke up, the shade was at one corner of the room, the chimney was at another corner of the room, the lamp was on the floor. Nothing was broken.
When you see the size of the room, okay, it's not very big. And back in the day, the door used to have this horrible squeak. So there's no way you could sneak into the room, walk, unless you literally sleep out like a log. You'd know somebody was walking in that room. Now, in this room, this was the room I told 2 of your fellow people here. When I used to have, my sister was away at college, so I'd stay in here when I had a girlfriend sleep over. There's 2 beds. And my one girlfriend, the last time she stayed here, actually no, she stayed one other time after that, woke me up at approximately 2-3 o'clock in the morning and said, "Somebody's in this room with us." And I said, "No." Moon's coming through the window. I said, "No, nobody's in the room with us." She said, "No, somebody's in the room with us." Now there's no closet door that you can open the closet and go, "Yeah, no ghosts, no boogeyman, nothing's here." She said, no, there's definitely, no, there's not. But I turned on the light and I looked under the beds and I said, "Say, nobody's here." And she said, "I don't care that the lights are on. There's somebody, lights on or off, there's somebody in this room with us. And if you don't move over, I'm going home." So I hence had to move over and she climbed into bed with me because I wasn't going to get any sleep if I didn't.
Yeah.
And my sister was home.
And she said that she woke in the middle of the night and on the wall was a shadow of an Indian wearing the greatcoat of a Revolutionary soldier.
Watch your step.
Watch your head.
Okay. When we moved in, this was the only room with a concrete floor. We found a few Indian grindstones.
That somebody absconded with, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You find stuff here and there. We tried to dig a little bit here and there before they poured the concrete, because we said once it's done, it's done. But you know how much and how far you're going to dig. We actually did a dig outside by the antique shop. My brother and some of his friends, and they found some of the artifacts around the dining room table.
Okay.
And there were, at one point, there was a termite problem. It's been taken care of, but that's why we have the extra lolly columns.
And there was a Coke bin
Yeah, over at the end.
that we had to bag all up and
With
get
the
out.
house from his father in 1744. We cannot find the date 1723, which the New York State Education Department put on the sign out front. But there is a copy of a 1732 deed in the 1744 deed. One refers to the other, which is when Jan Van Deusen Sr. got the house from the Russa family, because the Abraham Russa, the old man, died, and it's signed by 6 of his children, transferring the property.
Session upstairs and the bedroom.
Is there something you need in there?
EVP session and small bedroom upstairs.
Flash. Again. Car. Is there anybody in here who'd like to talk to us tonight? We've got Ed, John, my name is Ara. We only want to communicate with you. We're not here to judge, we're not here to hurt. We just want to talk to you.
If you are with us tonight, go near one of the green lights. I have one next to me and Aura has one next to her.
Right here?
That lets us know that you're here and you'd like to visit with us. Is there something you want to say to us? I have a little red light next to me that you can talk into. Aura has one in her hand that you can talk into. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Any message you have for us? Tell us your name.
Outside and hallway. I'm gonna close this now. I thought she was out there, but she's not. These little green lights can help us talk to you by means of Yes and no questions. If the answer is yes, all you need to do is come close to any one of these green lights. And if it's no, don't come near it. So if you understand that, could you please come near one of these green lights and light it up. It won't hurt you. You see, I'm right here and it's not hurting me. It will not hurt you, we promise.
I doubt it because I don't hear him.
They're up 2 floors. You wouldn't hear them down here.
Hopefully I got
I wondered if it could have been your mom. But she's up with them,
Yep.
isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely female.
Mm-hmm. Well, supposedly a woman and 2 men.
Flash?
Is there anyone down here that'd like to communicate with us? My name is Jimmy. I'm here with Kelly and Mo. Mo used to live in this house. Do you remember who she is? I have a meter in my hand. It has a green light on it. If you come near it or try to touch it, more lights will come on. Can you try that? Can you try to do that for me? Is there any family members from the Van Deusens? Are you still here with us? Earlier when we were upstairs, I seen it was your mom's work area now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Seen out of the corner of my eye as I was, holding the camera, a light streak go right down on the floor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why I was like, somebody just shine a light over there or something? It's pretty strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's on the back side of the house, so it can't be from the road.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was still daylight too. Nobody's
Right.
did.
That's true.
And it was on a wall. It's not like it came through from the window or anything.
Yeah, it was
so
too low.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Flash?
And at any point, Mo, you want to say something, just feel free to ask it, talk, whatever. We just ask that you speak in a normal voice, no matter what you're doing. If you have to say something or anything, just speak in a normal voice, because sometimes when people whisper, what happens is it could come across as an EVP.
Right.
So we kind of want to avoid that at all costs.
Okay.
Bumping into things. You want to state that you did that, or you coughed or sneezed, whatever it may be, because you'd be surprised on what the spirits are able to do. They're able to knock on things, move things, knock things over. So we just want to see or make sure that it's not, naturally caused. So
Correct.
anything that is naturally caused, we want to make sure we document that.
Well, if you're here with us, I would love to know. Growing up here, this is one of my scary places. I don't feel scared right now. I'd love to know that you're here with us.
Flash?
Come and touch this green light that I'm holding here in my hand. Show me you can do that. We're here for you. We come with respect. We mean you no harm. We just want to talk.
Okay, I'm recording, Jimmy.
Focus a little bit better. Flash?
Alright, this is EVP session upstairs, far back bedroom. My name is Jimmy. I'm here with Kelly and Ed. If there's anyone here that would like to communicate with us, please step forward
That's me.
and talk now. I have a device here. All you have to do is step near it.
Flash?
Are there any slaves up here? Was this the slave quarters? Is this where you stayed at?
Flash.
Don't be afraid to come and talk with us. That's all we want to do. We come here with respect.
Flash.
Can you wave your hand in front of this green light right here, just like that? We're gonna get some shadows right here from the cars.
Yeah, that's what I said, Jimmy. Those car lights.
So you know what I'll do? Let me take this off real quick. We could probably pull this shadow with the shades down. I got a hit over here. I don't know why. There's a high reading over. Nope, it went away. It went away.
Oh wow. Are you by the window?
I wonder if this is the window they used to look out when during the war, have the guns pointed out
Maybe.
towards the road. Are you a soldier? Is this where you would post at? You got a cobweb feeling right here. Yeah.
Are you touching Jimmy?
I don't know if there's like a cobweb on there or not. Try to set that right there for a minute.
I don't see anything.
Oh, it feels cobwebby-ish.
I didn't see that can happen.
Yeah, like I walked into like a
A
web or
cobwebby,
something,
yeah.
yeah. Are you over here with me? I know someone or something was. This meter went off the wall. Did I scare you away? Tell you what, I'll leave this right here. I'm gonna back up. Show me you can light those green lights up.
That's me moving.
Let me see you light those green lights. Just step near it, that's all you have to do. I know you're over there. Out of respect for you, I moved back. I got out of your space. Do you remember Mo or Marianne? This used to be her bedroom. Were you here to protect her? She said she felt like somebody was standing here guarding her, making sure no one caused her any harm. Was that you? I can't explain that spike. Yeah, I mean, it was like red.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was some kind of, you know, interference naturally caused.
It'd still be there. The red one.
Oh, I just seen a shadow right there.
Yeah, I did too. I see. Oh my God, my whole body is chilled.
Flash.
Yo, take a picture of me.
It
Flash.
caught the corner of my eye again.
Wow,
Flash.
my legs, everything. Whew. And my heart is racing now
Flash.
too.
Are you trying to show yourself to us?
That was a cool shadow figure. I seen that.
Are you trying to come in? You're more than welcome to come and join us and talk. Again, we mean you no harm or disrespect. We simply want to make contact with you and talk.
Wanted to talk to me. Yes, I'm part Native American. Are you here with me? I have this little green light right here, which I will put right here. EVP session in the basement. And I have a little machine right here you can talk to me into. I'm going to put them right here.
I keep hearing this.
Now I came down here to visit. You wanted to meet me.
Okay, I heard her voice.
Are you near me?
Can you say that again, please?
I think that's my parents upstairs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I heard this.
I told you I'd bring my friend down, John, who's a Native American, and you said you wanted to talk to him.
I am here. This little green light lets you know that you are near me and you want to come near me and talk to me. If it's too close, I'll put it over here. How's that?
I've got one over here too. We mean you no harm. We're not here to judge. We're not here to throw you out. And as you can see, you move your hand over it. It's not hurting me at all. So please don't be afraid of the lights. It's green colored right now. The little dot is green. If you come near it, the dots will get different colors. And it's really an awesome sight.
I know you liked the red light that we had down here earlier.
I've got one here.
Can you give me a sign?
Voices upstairs.
It's my mom.
We have to identify it so we don't think, oh God, what do we got here now?
Nope, I gotcha.
Now I come down to meet you. You said you wanted to talk to me. Are you here? You have to come near the green light that lets me know that you're here to talk to me. And you have to speak into the red light. You don't have to be afraid. We have the Creator to protect us. We walk in peace. We are here with Mother Earth and the Creator.
When we spoke to you earlier, you said you were Native American, and you lit up our lights, let us know you were talking to you. Could you show that us again? That you're down here with us?
Are you the Native American that wanted to speak to me before?
That I heard. Anybody hear a noise?
Yes. Was that somebody's stomach?
No,
Or the
it
Indian?
sounded like almost like a distant scream. Like
Yeah, correct.
I didn't
Yes.
hear it.
it went.
Yeah.
We were called Indians when you were
Your time.
in your time. Redskins. We mean no harm to each other.
Is there any member of the Crumb family here? Is it the Crumb?
Mm-hmm.
Crumb family here? Van Deusen family here? Can you light up these lights, please, if you are?
Anyone from the Elting family?
Is that who the Elting Library is named after?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Could be.
Probably so. It's a very odd name. It's not a common
Is there
name.
anybody here with us?
Did you go upstairs? Are you sitting in the dining room? Wouldn't doubt it.
We've moved and would love to have you come down here and join us.
Is there somebody here that came down with me from the upstairs?
Can you give us your name, please? Tell us who you are. Were you owners of this house at one time?
Can you light the lights for me, please?
I'm interested in her office room.
Okay.
That's where I would like to go, because that's where I seen that light.
I did too. I seen a bright light on that mirror.
Dude, when I went down to reach down, look at, I got the chills like crazy.
Holy cow.
When I went to reach down, I seen something sitting right there, man. That's why I backed up. Look at, man. I got the chills like crazy.
Oh,
right
there
now.
goes an orb. An orb just shot right between
from
you.
me jumping back.
Right between you.
I don't know if it was a face. I don't know if it was the face of these dolls in the corner of my eye that I seen. I seen something there though, man. I went to go reach down like that. I was like, whoa. That's why I bounced back that quick. I ain't grab it. Something, I don't know what the heck it was.
Wow.
Yeah, that one got me pretty good. If that was you, I appreciate that little spook. You can see that didn't scare me though. It made me jittery, but
Oh.
well, yeah. So that was you that I seen, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, how about showing yourself again? You think you can do that? So that's confirming that I did see it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dude, I have the goosebumps like crazy right now, man. I can't even explain it. And I'm not the one to bug out, but that I went to go get it right there. Like this was right here, and then when I went to go down and get it, I kind of looked up a little bit like that, and in the corner of my eye, I seen something right there, and I could see a face. It was, I don't know, maybe a little child. I don't know. I'm gonna just put this right here, sit in this chair for a minute, see what we get. Can you light these lights up like you just did again, please? I think I seen you. Who was it that I seen? Can you give me your name? I'd like to put a name to the image I just seen. It was like a young face. It was a young face. It wasn't an old face. It was just like a blank. I mean, you could see that, you know, where the eyes and nose and mouth. And it's just like it was like peeking out right there or something. I was like, what the? I thought it was, I don't know, maybe an animal or something, but there ain't nothing back there. The only thing that it is that, but it's not that face that I seen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get that image, you know, imprinted into your head, and when you go down and you see it in the corner of your eye, but I couldn't see that. That's not what I seen. It was down here more. And it's funny because right afterwards, this lit up and confirmed it.
Yep.
And you can see it's been dead the whole entire time we've been here, except for a couple of blips here and there.
Can you light the lights again, please?
I would love to see you again. Please show me. Or can you validate that I did see you again by lighting these lights up like you just did? That's crazy. I can't believe I've seen whatever. I can't even explain it.
It was darker over there just a little bit ago. It's not as dark now.
Yeah. I just went down to get this, man. There's a face looking at me like, whoa. So
That's cool.
I had to back up. I couldn't even grab it. It kind of, you know, spooked me a little bit.
There goes another orb. Right by you.
Is it?
Yeah, it went down like by your leg. Mm-hmm.
You like me? Do I remind you of someone? Communicate with us through this. Just all you have to do is stand there.
Huh, this battery's dying, Jimmy.
Is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I don't like about that bell and how... Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can you try it again one more time? Did you get any hits in hair on the K2 at all?
No, not at all. Nope.
If you're able to do that, can you try to do it now? There's that voice again. Or something. Sounded like a no or something.
Oh, maybe. Helps if I turn it on.
Sounds like somebody's coming out.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Oh.
Sounds like somebody's coming out.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Sounds like somebody's coming out.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Sounds like somebody's coming out.
Yeah. Are you sure?